When it comes to HazMat response, speed and accuracy, they are everything.
Speed and power, baby.
Well, if you're going to look at it from a Clarkston farm point of view, speed and power, yes. But speed and accuracy, now, that's a 908 thing.
The little black box, and if you will, the little red box as well now.
Yep, and it's no wonder why teams around the world are trusting 908 devices, specifically their handheld MX908 and their Explorer IR. Honestly, they're stepping into the market and changing the game.
Now, the MX908, that's the one that will identify a whole bunch of Novichoks, which we've had multiple episodes about.
Yes, and not only Novichoks, but it can identify all sorts of chemical warfare agents. Pharmaceutical-based agents, drugs, explosives, and the key to all this is it does it at trace levels.
I love it. The Explorer IR can identify and quantify over 5,000 gases and vapors in seconds, and it's changing the game.
Yeah, that's the reason why people are putting it into their toolbox around the world. They are good to go. If you want to learn more, check them out, 908devices.com, and upgrade your metering toolbox today.
We're back.
Christmas season is upon us. We are back, guys. The perfect gift for every single person in your family is the HazMat Guys swag. I mean,
yes.
Who isn't going to want? I mean, what 5-year-old isn't going to gleam with joy when they open up a hat or a T-shirt or a cup underneath the tree?
Or the new nerd book that's pre-sale right now.
Ooh,
Nerd Deuce is out. Pre-sale. I know that came out in the newsletter just a couple days ago, but that's going to be a big one. And got some shirts, whatever. Cool stuff. But we have lots of new swag stuff. We check out the Hazard Class, or I think it's just called Hazard Class. That's with Jake, our very own Jake. Really good show.
Blowing up.
I love it. And I'm going to say by the time you listen to this, we'll probably have at least one episode up for the industrial strength guys, which are just industrial-based hazmat.
Well, is this Friday's episode?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because the episode is specifically Thanksgiving based.
No, I got it.
I was like, oh my God, wait, is this being released? Yes,
right there.
Dog and turkey.
And also, probably the most important thing of the whole show is that the AFG, the Assistance to Firefighter Grant application, is open only until December 20th of 2024. So if you want to get free money, reach out to us at info@thehazmatguys.com.
And let me tell you guys, if you're sitting there and you're going, oh, don't worry, we do grant funding, time and time again, our grant writer is this insane grant maniac. And he comes back over and over again. And he's like, you have no idea how much this department that we just talked to is leaving money on the table. He's like disgusted by how much money is left behind.
Yep.
So reach out to us. We'll see if we can get you training.
Yeah, if you want free training, give us a read. So, I'm excited because this is about tryptophan. I like this.
I figured why not a turkey-based chemical day, kind of, learn a little information. It's one of those the more you know episodes.
I love it. Let's do it. Let's get into this thing.
So,
all right.
Tryptophan. I'm sure everybody at this point has heard of tryptophan, right? It's one of the only essential amino acids that I think pretty much everybody knows, and they can pronounce and they can say, and they know it because it is famously found in turkeys and other foods. But it plays a critical function in our body, including protein synthesis and the production of serotonin and melatonin.
Right. I remember this old time. We used to have like this carb heavy meal, and everybody was like, oh, tryptophan, but it had nothing to do with tryptophan. It was just
Nothing.
the carbs, like it bonked you over the head. But tryptophan actually has a biological role. See, tryptophan holds a unique place in biology as the largest of 20 amino acids used in protein synthesis.
So if you're going to know a amino acid, this is the one to know, right? Beyond its role in building proteins, it is an essential nutrient, and it serves as a precursor for several critical compounds within the body. It converts serotonin, which is a neurotransmitter. It helps regulate your sleep, your mood, your appetite. And it also inadvertently helps create melatonin, which is the hormone that controls your go to sleep, wake up cycle, which if you're a firefighter listening to this, you have no idea what a proper sleep wake cycle is. That's okay. Ask somebody who's not on the job.
and additionally, tryptophan is used to produce niacin, which if I remember, I don't remember, but I remember if you take niacin pills, I remember it makes you feel all burny.
Bernie?
You ever take
like
those?
Bernie Sanders?
Yeah, like you feel like itchy. Like you're going to start. I know there's like no, what the hell they call it? No reaction.
Do I look
niacin?
like somebody that takes vitamins?
Good point. Good point. Well, the niacin is vital for various metabolic processes.
And the body can't produce tryptophan on its own, right? It is necessary to obtain it from outside sources, so we get it through our diet.
Now, tryptophan is the sole precursor for serotonin production in both the periphery and the central nervous system. And that serotonin serves as the precursor for the melatonin production.
Melanin is the skin stuff.
Oh, damn. Hey, Mike, did you know that in 2022, there was 748 preventable HazMat incidents in the U.S. alone?
I did not know that. But, as a responder, your top priority is safety and efficiency. Without proper training, your team's competency is in serious risk.
See, us here at the HazMat Guys, we bring tens of thousands of hours of hands-on experience to elevate your team skills. Our training is customized just for you using the best equipment and technicians out there.
And it's so easy to transform your team today in 3 simple steps. You call for a schedule a call, customize your training plan. We always kind of chat with you and figure out how to formulate everything best. And then we come to you and bring the best in-class training that you can get.
So don't risk settling for instructors with only theoretical knowledge. Secure your spot now. Our training slots for the upcoming quarter are almost booked, and I mean that literally. That's crazy because of this AFG grant that we're going to talk about. We did talk about. So get your stuff in there. As a bonus incentive, any class booked between now and the end of the year will get complimentary premium subscription for everybody that goes to the class.
Yep, and within the next couple of months, possibly the next quarter, we are going to have a brand new app for first responders. It'll be available on the Apple Store and the Play Store. It's going to access the audio and the video of the podcast, essential links, interactive tools, which is going to be a huge resource opportunity or tech ref opportunity, and it's going to be all in one place.
Nice. And mark your calendars for February 3rd through the 5th, 2026. Join us at the southernmost HazMat conference in beautiful downtown Key West, Florida. Connect with industry experts, learn from the best in the field, and enhance your HazMat mojo.
So train differently. Visit the HazmatGuys.com/hire us to book your training. Keep an eye out for the new app. Register with the Southernmost HazMat Conference. I can't talk today. The Southernmost HazMat Conference, and begin your transformation today with the HazMat Guys. Yeah, we lack melanin. We don't lack melatonin.
Good.
All right. Serotonin, it is a neurotransmitter. And as a neurotransmitter, it influences your mood, it influences cognition, and it influences behavior. Serotonin is one of those ones, if you're on any kind of psychiatric drug for depression, they're usually along the lines of a serotonin uptake inhibitor, or in some way, shape, or form messes around with serotonin. Melatonin, it plays a critical role in that sleep cycle because it puts you into your circadian rhythm. It's one of the hormones that are released to kind of help you run through. So, Bob, you had said before that that the whole turkey thing was a myth, right? So, and you're 100% right, because contrary to popular belief, which Guys, if you don't have some 90-year-old boomer at your kitchen table for Thanksgiving going, oh my God, the tryptophan, right? That's where the myth keeps perpetuating. Is that the right word?
Yeah, sure.
Perpetuating. So, it doesn't contain it. It does contain it, but it's not in any kind of significant amounts.
Interesting. Well, in fact, chicken contains slightly more tryptophan than turkey does, and the myth that turkey makes people especially sleepy during its tryptophan content has an interesting historical origin. Man, that was tough.
Hysterectomy? What?
Yes. This misconception evolved over time through a series of misunderstandings and exaggerations by various individuals that Mike told you about.
Yeah. So the roots of this myth actually trace back to around 1960 or the early 1970s, where in 1967, a mistake in a scientific paper. No, scientific papers never make mistakes. That's why we do 3 sources minimum, right, guys? It claimed that turkey lacked tryptophan. So the mistake was there is no tryptophan in the turkey. The article, right, that mistake led to newspapers and trade magazines putting in corrections and correcting that error and stating that turkey did in fact contain the said tryptophan.
Now, this correction may have inadvertently highlighted the tryptophan as a special compound found in turkeys, despite it being a common amino acid and many proteins.
So in 1970s, as the public generally does with a lack of scientific understanding and the minds that we have today, there was a false link between turkey and sleepiness that kind of began to take shape and come to fruition. In 1973, a comic strip by John Petty, is that right? Petty, P-E-T-T-I, suggested that turkey contained a natural sedative through the specific mentioning of tryptophan, and that's kind of how it took off.
Now, the popularization of that myth, it gained a lot of traction through various media and publications, and a 1974 article in the San Francisco Examiner titled "The Sleeping Pill" goes with the turkey, focused on turkey as a natural source of tryptophan, describing it as a natural sleeping pill.
And the final piece of the puzzle came from Samuel Dunkel, and he was a psychoanalyst who wrote popular books on sleep and sex. We're all very familiar with both of those. In his book, Sleep and Sex, not at the same time. That's weird.
Right.
It's a hard combination to do. But sleeping positions, the night language of the body, Dunkel claimed that the turkey was the best source of L-tryptophan, potentially explaining this post-Thanksgiving drowsiness.
Now, by the mid-1980s, the narrative was firmly established. Americans get sleepy after Thanksgiving because turkey contains large amounts of tryptophan, a natural sleeping pill.
The progression showed how scientific corrections combined with popular media and pseudoscience claims, because, no lies ever spread around the world faster than the truth, led to this widespread belief that turkeys produce a sleep-like coma. The myth persists today, despite the fact that turkeys do not contain any significantly more tryptophan than any other common food.
Now, the real culprit behind the infamous food coma is likely the sheer volume of food consumed, especially the carbohydrates, which brings me back to my original thing of
carbs,
putting the 1,000-pound head knot on because you just ate half a side of beef. The combination of large meals, often accompanied by alcohol, and the relaxed atmosphere of the holiday, which I don't know what the hell family event mine's a contentious.
You fall asleep, you're dead.
Yeah, contributes to more sleepiness than tryptophan content on the turkey itself.
Yet this persists for years, and it overshadows the true nutritional benefits of turkey and other, honestly, tryptophan-containing foods, which is kind of crazy. Now, what is, This is a really good example, I think, to kind of highlight. And yes, it's food related, but you know what? The same thing can happen in our hazmat world, right, Bob? Like, how many times have you heard false information and then spread false information? And I'm not trying to call Bob out on anything specific because, yeah, as an instructor, I've done it, man. I have done it so specifically. I can remember a misprint. Okay, a misprint in the 2000 or the 2008 or 2004 NIOSH, in which they misprinted the density of HF. Right? It was like 1.85. I remember this so vividly. And I was a new tech at the time, and I saw this, and I asked somebody about it, and he made up an answer. And the answer was the hydrofluoric acid gets in the air, it mixes with the water, it combines with the water. So even though it is lighter than the air density, it should float. Because it mixes with the water vapor, it's now considered heavier as a vapor. And I went, okay, that's cool. And I spread this bullshit for years until a new NIOSH came out, and I was doing it as an example, and somebody went, that's not what the book says. And I was like, what are you talking about? And I looked at it, and they had corrected the vapor density, and it was all bullshit. It was all bullshit. I had gotten scrowed, and I got scrowed bad.
Oh, the old scrow. That hits you every time.
So is there ever been any kind of tryptophan hazardous materials incidents? You might think no, but there actually has in fact been something. In the late 1980s, there was a significant health incident linked to tryptophan supplements, highlighted the potential dangers of contaminating the manufacturing process. The outbreak of, I don't think I can pronounce this, eosinophilia? Magilla?
Yeah, that's
yeah.
it.
Syndrome,
EMS,
also EMS, was traced back to a single Japanese manufacturer producing L-tryptophan supplements.
Now, this event underscored the critical importance for rigorous quality control in supplement production and the potential hazards associated with impurities introduced during the manufacturing.
Now, this incident serves as a stark reminder for us hazardous materials technicians of the critical nature of proper handling of various substances and even manufacturing processes, right? Like the things that we play with may not be pure, and we have to kind of remember that. While tryptophan itself doesn't have any kind of like inherent danger, this case study, it really demonstrates how a seemingly benign substance can become hazardous when it's not properly handled in the right way.
Right, and this kind of points at why a lot of these supplements that people take have to be. You ever notice that? Like, they're not like really like FDA approved. They're just like, hey, it's a supplement. Yeah. You're on your own. Yeah. That's why supplements and pharmaceuticals, they're treated very differently, and they prevent similar occurrences from happening anytime in the future.
Yeah, they try to. So where can we get the tryptophan? Like, if we're saying that Turkey is not the only place that you can get it, where else can we get tryptophan, Bob?
You can get it from fish, eggs, cheese, yogurt, meat, nuts, seeds, soy. Pretty much if you eat, you're going to get it.
If you eat. If you ingest real food, you can get it. Yeah, the processed stuff probably has it taken out. I'm sure RFK will take care of that over the next couple of years. But incorporating these foods into your diet can help ensure your adequate tryptophan intake, right? You want to make sure you got good protein synthesis, good serotonin production, and its overall health.
And it is worth noting that the body efficiently uses dietary tryptophan, making supplements unnecessary for most people consuming a regular balanced diet. So
you might be asking, what does any of this have to do with hazmat? And our answer is going to be nothing. It's Thanksgiving week, and this interested us.